Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. I'm very excited today to have Pamela Trimnell, with the Director of Marketing for Caporium, on the show today. Caporium is a local company that provides internet, provides cable, provides cell phones through AT&T, and we're going to talk about today them providing smart houses.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about that. You've already kind of shown me how this works, and I want one for my own house. This is just fantastic. But this is a monitor that's inside the home, and it does a lot of fancy things. So, Pamela, tell me about it.
Well, smart home is a term that's been around for a few years now, but what smart home really means is it takes a traditional security system that we've known in the past that will dispatch authorities for things like fire or break-ins, and it makes this system able to communicate with other devices in your home. So, for example, we call it apps, just like you would have an app for your iPhone or your iPad. You can have an app on this system that will actually help you control lighting or any devices that you plug into a special adapter, or it can also help you monitor your air conditioning systems and your heating systems.
All right, good. I know that this can control lots of things. One very unique thing that I think our viewers would be interested in is that you can remotely, from your cell phone, from your desktop at work, what's going on inside your house.
Exactly. So it has the ability to capture live video feeds as well. So we mentioned the temperature controls and the lighting controls. So let's say I get to my office and I forgot to turn off a light, or I forgot to turn off my iron or my curling iron. I can go in either through my computer where I have an internet connection, or I can go in through my iPhone and actually just slide over and turn it off.
Wow.
I can actually change the temperatures. So let's say most of us like to turn our thermostats up when we leave for energy control purposes. I can turn that up to, say, 78, 80 degrees before I leave, and then before I leave the office, I can actually turn that back down to 72 degrees and have my house comfortable when I arrive.
Absolutely.
But still have experienced the energy efficiency during the day.
So not only is your alarm hooked through this, but also, as you said, you can control lights through this. You can have your, if you're always worried about leaving your curling iron on or your iron on, you can have that hooked in here so you can reconfirm that it's turned off after you leave the home. As you mentioned, adjusting the HVAC systems to hot or cooler when you're headed home.
Yes.
But one very unique thing is you can have cameras hooked to this, and it can be hooked at your front door, and you can monitor it on the inside of the home. But you could also have a camera like in your nursery. You could have a camera watching what's going on at your house when you're not there, and be able to go online and watch it from remotely.
Exactly. A couple of examples of that is we have school starting soon here locally, and you can watch your student come home. You can actually ask it to record video and timestamp that video as to the time that the door was opened and someone entered, and it can send that video to your iPhone, or you can access it through your portal site. So you can actually see what's happening in your home and ask it to record those events. You can also use it for elderly. Let's say you have parents who live at home. You want to try to keep them in the comfort of their home as long as possible, but you're always worried about their safety. Did they get up this morning? Did they go get the paper like they normally do, or take their medications? You can actually use this device to help watch over those folks in their homes as well.
That's incredible. We're showing some footage on this system on TV, but if you see us looking down, this is all controlled by this little small picture frame here with the apps on here and all that. And in addition to this, there's some other apps on here also. You can check your account, you can check the weather. Tell us about that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, one other cool feature about this device is I can actually pull from my Flickr account, and I can have photos displayed on this. So it actually looks like a digital photo frame when someone walks in your house. It doesn't even necessarily look like a security system. We feel like that adds an extra layer of security as well.
Absolutely.
And doesn't detract from your decor. But the other cool thing about it is, let's say someone comes in and picks up this device and they smash it on the floor. We have what we call a smash and grab feature, which other systems don't typically have. When it notices that, it actually sends a signal to the monitoring station and says something has gone wrong here. Please dispatch authorities or call and check on the customer. So that is something that's completely new in the industry that's not been had before. So we're very excited about that feature.
It's very exciting. Caporium provides so many things to the people in our area already. They're monitoring my alarm now. I'm getting my TV through there. and all these things that they provide. So what a great service this is now through Comporium also. Roughly, what does something like this cost?
Well, that is probably the most thrilling part about this for us, because when these types of systems were developed years ago, you saw them in resort areas, million-dollar homes. You might have seen it in celebrity homes on MTV. But basically, the base system, which includes your touch screen, it includes a camera, and 2 door and window sensors, is $99.
Wow.
The monitoring for the service, if you go with the video option, recording your actual live video, then it's around $39, or $34 a month if you decide not to do that. But that doesn't even count if you have additional services like you do with Comporium. You can participate in bundle discounts, and it will make that fee even less.
Pamela, that's incredible. And this is available at some of your locations here in town if they want to go by and play with it before they buy it, right?
We absolutely encourage you to do that. We have these set up on demo stands in all of our offices with netbooks so that you can actually get on and see how you can make those changes from a laptop. And we have iPhones in our stores as well, so we can show you how to demo that piece of the product also.
Fantastic. Great information. And again, this is called the Smart Home, and it provides not only security, but lots of other great features too. So you definitely want to contact Comporium if you would be interested in this. Great information, Pamela. Thank you so much. We've got beautiful homes on today's show. Please stay tuned for that and more, and we'll be right back.